Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up columns on your site. Right here is a quick example I made for you so you can see what it looks like. And I'm in the back end right here, and this is the page, the columns example. I'm going to leave it, that way you can reference it if you need to. But basically it's a drag and drop setup, and each box represents each column or section. So we'll see here's a 3, here's the column of 2, and here's the column of 4. And if I come to the front end, we'll see 3, then 2, then 4. So it's pretty straightforward. Now let's go ahead and create our own from scratch. That way you can kind of see the steps involved. Click Add New. Testing. I'll delete this later. And then what I want to do is click Backend Editor. And then I want to add an element. Basically here, or here's what I can click, and this gives me options such as choosing rows and columns and etc. I'll click that. I'll choose row. And then here's our first row that we can work with, So we can just make it a simple line of text, like a single column. Full width, so if I wanted to do that, I would just hit the plus sign, hit my text block, and then we see the normal editor that we usually work with all the text and all that stuff. So put that there. That way you can actually do either single or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. I think it goes up to 6, or maybe not 6, but it has a few different options for columns. Okay, so I'll save that. And then what I want to do is do a new row. So I can actually I'm doing this so you can see the column. So I'll click the row, and then what I want to do is hover over the icon and choose how many columns I want. Do I want 2? Do I want 3, 4, whatever? So we'll just do 2 for now. And it's all the same. And then here's my 2 columns, and then I click the plus in each box to add the content that I want to add. So I'm going to add a picture, and I want to add some text. So first thing I'll do is click the single image, and then I'll add my image, either by uploading it or through the library. I'll go ahead and do it from the library. And then make sure your size is set to full. Even if it's too big, it's going to automatically size it to the right proportion in your column. So go ahead and do full. Center alignment. We can actually add a border effect around your image, an image style if you want. You don't have to have it. You can have it. You can even make it round if you'd like. We'll just do a small shadow just for fun. Save it, and then there's our picture. Now this side would have a picture and text as well, correct? And I don't want to sit here and redo all these steps again. So to save some time, I'll click this little icon here to duplicate it. Now it has the exact same options. The only thing I need to do is just change the image out. So get rid of this picture and add a new one, and then save. That way it saves me some time, right? So let's just go ahead and add. Let's try this one. Set. Save. Now we need some text. So we'll see a little plus in here again. Click that. Text block. And then we'll see text block. Hello. Give it my heading type. Just do 4, I guess. Save it. And then the same thing we did with the image. I'll duplicate it. Of course, this is all preference. You don't have to do that, but I just find it saves a lot of time. And then I'll just come in here and make my edits, whatever my edits may be. Save it. Okay, so let's publish. And let's see what we get. So here's our little article at the very top, full width. You can see that's full width. And then right below that, we have our 2 columns. And real quick, let me show you something else. If I don't like this positioning, I can just drag this whole section up. Now this one's in the middle. And then we can actually duplicate whole rows. So I can go in here and click this. I just duplicated it, right? And then I'm going to drag it down. I want it down here instead. Whoops, I didn't do that properly. Let's move this one back up. I want it in this area. And then I'm going to change my columns. I don't want 2, I want 3 here. So 1, 2, and then this new one needs to be added. And then I'll just do what we did earlier by duplicating it. And of course, if you want to create a new one that's different than these other ones, you can click this icon here to add a new one. or this plus here, and that'll get you going. Let's save this, make sure everything's looking right. Boom, so now our 2 rows are up here, then followed by a full width row, and then followed by our 3. So that's it, pretty easy.